yourself. Thank you. Recording has started. Good evening, everyone. Once again, I am Abdul Fattah Mustafa. I am your moderator for today. I'm happy to see everyone. Welcome to the AfroCuration Ghana 2026 launch. This year we are launching online, as we always do. And then welcome to the GOIF community. I am the project manager, and the lead of the project AfroCreation is Chimema Entry. I don't know if she's on the call, but you'll be hearing from her shortly. So the first thing on our agenda is to have an opening remarks. Who is better to do justice to that than the executive director of Global Open Initiative Foundation, Miss Harriet Bile? Kindly give us an opening remark. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Mamunina Ajo, that's good evening to you all, and I believe you are all doing well. Um, so welcome once again to AfroCreation 2026. I hope you can clearly hear me. Yes, for those of us who have been a part since 2023 and those of us joining for the first time in 2026, we welcome you and we believe that it's going to be worth you being a part of Afro Creation. And I believe those who have been a part since 2023 will tell you that it has been um, a good one, full of learnings and then also like exposures. So why Afro creation and why the team that you see on our screen? And I don't know if anyone has bothered to ask themselves about what the meaning of Afro creation is, even after they've participated like 2 or 3 times. And the better way to understand Afro creation is probably to break it down. Afro creation, what is Afro? And anytime we see Afro, we always want to believe it's something connected to Africa. So that is it. If you have this in mind, then you are very right. Afro has to do with anything connected to Africa. Then comes creation. What is creation? So when anyone sees the word creation, it basically has to do with people in the museums and how they work. What they do is they carefully select their artifacts. They try to organize them in a way. When you visit museums, you see how they are organizing their things and then protecting them and presenting them. So that is what creation is about. It's about how we select things, how we organize them, and how we present them. These particular things that we gather, and in this case, information. So basically, Afro creation then will be like how we actually select, organize our knowledge as Africans, and how we present them. And what better way can we do that? We do that through, sorry, can we move to the next slide because I'm
Lami
lagging?
Anakanya.
Um, Next slide, please. So, next slide, sorry. So yes, basically it's about that process of actually selecting the information that we have. And where do we put this information? When you go to museums, you find them in museums. When you go to libraries, you find libraries with their own information. But then we as Africans and with the internet, we see that this is an opportunity for us to put this there. And so we leverage on Wikipedia. But someone might be asking, so is this whole idea from Global Open Initiative Foundation? Is it by us? No. The whole idea of Afro creation comes from an organization called Moskin Foundation, which is based in South Africa, with collaborations across the globe. And so they came up with this idea, seeing the gaps that probably exist on Wikipedia and on the internet as well. And they decided that we have to be intentional about it. How do we do this? Maybe with a campaign, with an initiative where people will be very much focused. We don't leave it so broad, but then we make it in such a way that when someone wants to identify with this, it will be easy for them to identify with this. And then we have Afro Creation as the initiative. And this has been in existence, especially in Ghana since 2023. And we have people organizing Afro Creation in several African countries, but the active one I can say for now would be Ghana, since we've organized it since 2023 last year, and then we will this year. So if you are here for the first time and you're hearing about AfroCuration and you didn't know what it is, at least today you get to learn about it. You also know that it is by Moleskine Foundation. So with all that has been shared, what is the goal? It's all about our culture and how we present it on the internet for generations to come. But most importantly, for demystifying some of the things that people have already had in their minds about Africa. We are telling our stories ourselves and not letting someone do that. And so we are involving people who speak the language, people who are very in tune with the culture to be the ones to tell that stories. And that is why we are coming to volunteers, we are coming to language communities to be able to do that through the platform of um, Wikipedia and other open source platforms that we can find. So what does this mean then? If we have Elkan, we have Ayat, we have so many other contributors on the call, you are the ones responsible for putting the information there. And with this knowledge, if it's passed on to other people, you realize that we are going to consistently have people contributing the knowledge on these platforms. There's not going to be a gap. Even if there is a gap, it's going to be closed gradually because we have people who are involved. It's not going to be something that was done and started by Jemima or Yvonne, and then it's left to at that point, and no one continues. What becomes of all the our culture, all the stories that we have to tell about ourselves, and that is why we have people involved. So, as you already know, our theme for Afro Creation has the major theme has been who we are. Sorry, okay, I saw a hand up. Okay. So it has been who we are as Africans. But then every year there's a sub theme which guides the kind of efforts that we put into creating our African stories and especially here in Ghana. And so for this particular year, as you can see, we are focusing on documenting our traditional music, especially with the instruments, but also those who use these instruments to make these melodious tunes that we see. So that is it for the theme for Afro-Creation. Can we move on to the next slide, please? Yes, so I have hinted on this already about what the vision and focus will be. The vision then is to have a community of contributors like we have here, Samiatu. I see a lot of participants on the call. You are the ones responsible for passing this knowledge, for selecting them, for how it will be represented online in our various languages. And this will have an end goal of what? Preserving our languages and ensuring that people who are having the wrong notions about it will have the right notions when they read about it. And for our people who are, I just thought about this a few minutes ago, like we know of Ghana's Most Beautiful, we have people also reading about their culture and having to present. When we do this work, they have the right information to be able to do the work that they do. If it's about telling their stories, if it's about proudly speaking about themselves as Africans, they get to do this through what we are doing. So what would the focus be? Like I mentioned, music, but then it's in tune to our culture and our heritage. We are talking about the tools, the instruments that is used, the people that use this. So that's it for me. Thank you all for making the time to be here and be a part of Afro Creation. And I promise it's going to be worth your time and efforts. Thank you. And over to you, Mustafa.
Thank you very much, Harriet. That was a lovely presentation. I hope everyone enjoyed, and then you've learned something about Afro creation itself and what you are trying to achieve this year. Yeah, there will be time for questions later. So if you have questions, kindly note them down. Please, if you are unmuted, kindly mute your mic, please. Kindly mute your mic. Thank you very much for that. All right, things are getting interesting, and with great pleasure, I would like to call on Miss Yvonne to give us the program outline and then the article curation plan for this year, and also buttress more on our partners, and then we'll move to the event proper. Miss Yvonne, please, if you're on the call, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, we are with you.
Okay. So, thank you, Mustafa. Welcome everybody again. Thank you so much for joining this call. It's been almost a year now since we heard from each other or saw each other, and we are grateful that you are all alive and well and able to join us. And for our new editors who are on the call, thank you also for the initiative of joining this train. And we we can assure you that it is actually worth your while. And if you really are part of the event and the activities, you would come out of Afro Creation changed and really inspired as a Ghanaian, as an African. So please stay with us, and I would ask that you continue to grace us with your occasion whenever we need you to be with us. Wow, we've already hit 44 participants. That's amazing. Okay, so Afro Curation Ghana 2026, just like Harriet has mentioned earlier, um, we still have the main theme of who we are. It has always been our line of telling the story about us by us, not by foreigners. And I don't know if any of you have come across the very exciting news that came out, I think, just this year, which states that our Ghanaian high life has been accepted as a UNESCO um, heritage product. And um, yeah, so currently, as we speak, it has been accepted. In fact, it was on December 12, 2025, as far as last year. Or no, December 10th was when the official announcement was made that Ghanaian high life music is now on UNESCO's intangible cultural heritage list. So it was an exciting news, and interestingly, we saw that this is a very good opportunity for all of us as Ghanaians to really tell the story about our music, our traditional music, our um, our instruments, and not just on having the spotlight on Ghana, but also on our other African countries. So for this year, Afro Creation, you should expect to see a lot of information on our high life musicians, on our high life music. Um, for me, it has been a journey, a very good learning experience. As the team put together the information needed, and we hope. No, I let me speak for myself. I personally hope for all of you who take part in this year's Afro Curation, you would really be um, motivated by the information you find on our musicians, on our genres of high life, on our musical instruments, and then on these same topics across the African continent. It's wonderful information, and I am very happy that the team agreed to work on this. And we know that it will be worth your while. So look forward to that for this year's AfroCuration, and look forward to learning a lot with the climax events, which would happen for 2 days. For one, a lot of the information you need would be communicated to you as you got the emails telling you about this call. So don't be worried. The information you need for AfroCuration 2026 will be coming. It will be coming to you as time goes on. So please keep your eyes out, and then as the information comes, you would know them. Just as usual, we will have our usual workshops to train all of us. Maybe some of us have not edited in a very long while. So these workshops are good for us to train all of us, to remind us of our editing, what to do, what not to do. The dates for that would also be sent to you. So be on the lookout for that. But hopefully, if God wills it, then we should be starting our first set of trainings very soon, which is like next week, actually. So please, be watching your emails, be watching the various WhatsApp platforms so that you don't miss any of those information. For the article creation and publication, this year we are doing something very different. And I'm very happy a lot of you were able to join this call, because if somebody didn't join this call but took part in previous AfroCurations, he will probably be very lost. This year we are changing the whole ball game. We are trying something extremely different. We hope to have our articles distributed to all our participants who have registered. As usual, we do that. We give all of you your assigned articles. But then this year, we are not going to have any editing during the event. Let me repeat it again. This year, we are not having any editing during the event. So the editing, then the question is, then when do we edit? Editing. Sorry, somebody's mic is on. Okay. Editing is supposed to happen before the event. That would also be communicated to you. We would want to give you at least 1 month to edit, find your information, write your articles, do your publications. We will let you know, because we will first assign the articles to you, and then we'll give you a whole month to actually take your time and do your editing and do your publishing. You have to publish everything in that 1 month. And then after that 1 month, we would have our jury work on the jury work and decide which of our editors or which of the articles we find deserve the awards we have. We have some wonderful awards as every year we have. So during the actual event, the hybrid event, which is the 25th and the 26th of June, I should believe so. Sorry, the 26th and 27th of June, we will not have any editing, but rather during that event, we would have an award ceremony for all the editors who have been able to win awards according to the jury. So please note again, we will let you know your articles. We will let you know when to start. You will have 1 month to edit your articles and publish. And then after that, the jury would do their work. And then when we meet again on the 25th and 26th, whether you are able to come and we meet in person or you join us online, because we will still have a hybrid event, we would know who won what. So I hope this is we hope this is a good opportunity for you to take your time and edit. And the other reason why we came up with this change was so that you can enjoy the event. We realized over the years that there is a lot that is said during the event. We on this year we also have on our program very interesting speakers on our topics of high life music, on our editing, we as Africans and Ghanaians. There's really a nice speaker list. So we want you to really enjoy from all the resource people that we are bringing together and benefit from their words and be motivated and inspired without having the distraction of having to edit at the same time. So we hope you take advantage of this. You would enjoy it. And then during the events, you'll look forward to the prizes. If I may add this, we also have for our final event prizes outside the editing. So there will be some prizes that you can win by being part of the event. Because during the 2 days event, there will be some trivia questions and some contests and some that we can all take part of, whether you are online or you are in person, and people can also win some prizes. So it's a very interesting journey ahead of us all the way to the 26th of June. And I would ask that you do your best to be part of the whole journey. The rules for publication, we will let you know all this when we do the workshop. So please do not miss the workshops, because you will know what the jury will look out for when they finally do their marking, so that you stand a higher chance of winning the prizes. And then you will also know which prizes are also up for grabs. This year, we have 7 communities participating. Somebody's microphone is on. Can you please mute? Okay, thank you. We have 7 languages participating, and on the flyer, I guess you could see the logos of the different languages. And we are very grateful that you all were able to make it and be part of AfroCuration. Without you guys, we can't have AfroCuration. We can't do this on our own. So we are really, really, really grateful for your participation. Yeah, I would want to, at this point, acknowledge some partners. These are people who have, institutions who have supported us all these years. And without them, we also would not have a successful AfroCuration. We have the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the University of Education, Winneba, Ejumako campus to be precise. And then we also have Global Open Initiative Foundation also supporting us. These are really key institutions and groups that we wouldn't be able to work without them. And all our different language groups and language leads, thank you so much for receiving our invitation very warmly, for bringing on board your different editors, and for ensuring that they even are present for this call. We are so, so, so grateful. And we continue to pray that you would join us for a very long time. It has come to our notice that we have some editors who do not belong to any of our partner language groups. The language groups on our flyer. If you've seen the AfroCuration flyer that was sent around. Yes, if any of you are on this call, you are very welcome. Welcome to AfroCuration 2026, Ghana 2026. We are very happy to have you. And I was surprised to see people from other languages. We have a fancy editor, we have Wale also. We are really glad that you guys are able to join us. And we hope it will also be worth your while. And that you'd also learn something from it. And I would still encourage all of us. Afro creation is really beyond just editing on Wikipedia. If we have brothers and sisters and cousins and nephews and nieces and anybody we want to we want to invite to join the train, we would always advise, because it's really about recognizing who we are as Ghanaians, who we are as Africans, telling our story. It's really difficult for us now in this era, because we are losing who we are. We are so much in search of the Western world that a lot of us are losing who we are, what makes us who we are, our language, our culture, our identity. But unfortunately, nobody is going to tell our story. We have to tell our own story. And so anybody who will be interested, please, we are open to have them on board. Unfortunately, the registration, I think, has ended, but they can always join our workshops, they can join our training, they can join the main events and come listen to all the beautiful resource people speeches that we have, and live inspired, live motivated, and be proud that they are Ghanaians. So that is it from my side. I think I have touched on everything. Yeah. So I think at this stage, I would hand it over back to you, Mustafa.
Thank you very much, Yvonne. That was lovely. I think now we've heard the modalities for this year's event, and also we know our partners as well. We really appreciate your support. Uh, yeah, everything is done. We are left with official declaration. So, on that note, I would like to call on our executive director once again to officially declare for Creation Ghana 2026. Miss Harriet, if you're on the call, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Just a minute. Sorry. Okay. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I wanted Mohammed to quickly share the flyer that has the Afro Creation communities, the theme, the event date, so that we all have a look at it, just in case you've not seen it or you're not part of the WhatsApp group. Yes, that's it. But I also want to reiterate the aspect of the trivia. I know everyone likes a good trivia. And so my apport to everyone, I want everyone to win. So please pay attention to the articles that you are writing, the instruments that you are learning about, because that is where the questions will come. This is free apport. And when you get something, please share with me because I'm the one who gave you the apple. So Mohammed, we still can't see the, and also to say that Jemima is the project lead for AfroCreation, but she is involved with something very important, and this is equally important, but she has to be at the other one, and that is why we do not see her speaking, though her presence is here. And so I'm speaking on her behalf as well. Um, Even as we launched AfroCreation. So with all the information that has been shared and with your presence, your participation, I declare that AfroCreation has been duly launched. And thank you all for your participation. Yeah, I
Thank you so much, Harriet. We really appreciate that. And then thank you for declaring AfroCreation 2026 launched. Now is the time to hear from everyone. Those who have questions, kindly raise your hands and then I'll give you the floor to ask your question. Question. Question.
or your favorite high life music.
You've been gone, it's an
Okay.
empty home.
All
Come
right. In
on,
case you don't have questions,
Yeah.
belong.
Hey, I have a
okay.
question. Oh.
Whatever person, Casey.
Please raise your
Yeah.
hand if you have a question, please, so that I can give you the floor.
Get out.
Okay. Nana,
You've
please, the
been
floor is yours.
much too long.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I have this question I want to ask. For the previous Afro creation that have been done, I realized that they don't make provision for participants who be coming from afar. For instance, the tree Afro creation normally take place in KNWest, but we have other tree community from Winneba who want to join the face-to-face. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
please. Please go ahead.
Okay. So we have some editors who be coming from Winneba, others are from Cape Coast, Takrade. Because Winneba is a university, and you have a lot of people coming from other side. So who join the Tree Afro Creation? Sometimes they want to participate in the physical event, but they don't have provision like accommodation for them. What is the reason why we don't provide for those people who be coming, except those who stay around? That's my question.
So maybe I could take
Yeah,
this.
thank you very much for that. Yeah, please go ahead.
There's no perfect answer, but the answer here is about the budget, right? So usually when we have our workshops, we have like participants from the campus. And so when we are thinking about budgeting, then why don't we support like ensure that those who are closer, and especially for other conferences, we those who are on the venue um giving much more numbers to participate so that the little money we have can also support those who have also played that key roles as well, but from afar to come. So when you check the ratio of those coming from afar to those on campus, you realize that those on campus are more. But then the tree community represents the larger, what do I say, number before the other language communities. And we are trying so hard to support people, but the budget keeps growing smaller and smaller. We see what is going on. We know that this is what is going on, but then this is what we are able to do to ensure that at least we have some representation from other language groups. Uh, yeah. Going forward, we hope that things change because we are looking forward to sponsorships. We've written to other organizations, and if there's the chance for an increased budget, we would happily accommodate more people, including our tree community members who are not present at KNUST or outside just KNUST. Yeah. I hope this helps. Thank you.
Thanks for that response, Harriet. I hope that answers that question, Nana. Um, all right, Madam Rookie, please, the floor is yours. Please, if you are unmuted, kindly mute yourself. Please, if you are unmuted, please mute yourself. Thank you. Madam Rookie, the floor is yours, please. Madam Rookie, if you are speaking, kindly unmute your mic. Yeah, thank you. Madam Rookie, we still can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you so
Ah,
much
okay.
for the
Yeah.
opportunity. I wanted to find out. You said you will send out emails. So when are you sending out the email? And when exactly is the editing starting? Because we are still in March. April is there before June. So when exactly are we starting the editing? When are we ending? Or we can edit till the D-Day of the event? That is what I want to know.
Ah, okay. Thank you very much. I would let Yvonne answer
Okay.
that.
So we sent out a first set of emails. Maybe we'll do a resending again because it looks like maybe some of you might not have received it. The event, as according to the flyers, you can see the hybrid Climax event is scheduled for the 26th to the 27th of June. It's supposed to happen on KNUST campus in Kumasi. Okay. The exact dates. I didn't mention any exact dates because I didn't want to give you false information. But then please allow me to give you estimated dates. The exact dates we will let you know. The jury work is supposed to happen in May. The editing work is supposed to happen in April. So currently we are in March. We hope to start our workshops starting next week, training workshops. We will be assigned our articles. Editing will be open for April. And then jury work would happen in May. It might not be exactly the first day in April. No, it might be maybe the first week or the second week in April. It's not decided completely. So that's why I can't mention the dates. But then that is the estimation. So if for nothing at all, you can have this in mind that workshops March, editing April, jury work May, June we will meet all of us and we can celebrate AfroCuration, and our editors who won the prizes would also be announced, and be giving their awards. I hope it answers your question.
Yes, thank you. But I have this one is not a question, but a concern. And the concern is about the timing that you roll out the registration form. It seems the time was too short for some of my community members to register. We are in fasting period, and some of them, when you even post something before they will see it, it will be too late. And sometimes, because of stress, it's difficult to also register. So I don't know the number of people who have registered from our end here. If it is okay, the number that you need is fine. But if it is not okay, we'll have to make an appeal so that maybe you can give us 2 or 3 days to open your registration for us to do additional registration. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that can be considered. Yes, I agree. I also agree that the registration timing was short. But I think the plan was to have it done before we do the launch. But yeah, if our editors have not registered, I'm sure we can open it up again for some more time. Thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah, thank you very much, Yvonne, for that answer. Right, Mr. Musa Hussaini, please, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. So a bit of clarification. The workshops, how is it going to be done? I can only guess that it's going to be online. How many are they going to be? And how are they going to be facilitated? Are they going to be facilitated by leads from the local communities or by the AfroCuration team? That's my first question. And I think I have a number of them. I don't know whether this should be addressed before I proceed or I should continue with all of them, all the questions.
Maybe you can continue with the questions and then I address everything.
Okay, then talk of the prizes. We have several communities partnering this initiative, this program. Are we going to have prizes like a generalized prizes, or we have prize for this community, the best editor from this community, the best editor from this community, or the pricing is going to be generalized for all participating communities? Then
Okay.
the other question has to do with I understand for the main in-person event in Kumasi, 10 participants from each community will be selected to take part. So the articles that is going to be shared, is it going to be shared among all members from the individual communities, or it will be shared among the selected 10 people? To clarify the question, is the editing going to be open? See, the Dagbani community, is the editing going to be open for all members of the Dagbani community? Then when the in-person event is going to happen in Kumasi, 10 out of that will be selected to go and attend.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Musa. I would give Yvonne the floor to answer.
Okay, thank you again. So for the workshops, we are following the same methodology that we have used over the years. So we are all in different languages. We can't have our workshops together, unfortunately. So if I remember correctly, last year we had workshops that were facilitated by the different language groups. So every single language group had its facilitator and they had a day for their workshop. I think a day or 2 days or more than 2 days for their workshops. And then the editors in that language the day and time they met online, and then they had their training. So we are following the same methodology. We are not changing anything because of the differences in language. And then also it makes it easier for the editors, like how to edit, because there are certain things that are peculiar on our different language Wikipedias. We unfortunately are not all the same. We know our peculiarities, so it is easier when we do it separate. So for that, the language leads, I should suppose, are aware of this and are preparing for that for us. And we really pray that you would support us with this during the training workshops. For the prizes, for the platform for the training workshops, I think mostly we for the past years we provide you the same. We provide you the Zoom platform that we are currently using. So we schedule the Zoom meeting for you. You get the platform, the Zoom platform, to have your meeting with your editors. But then it is in your language, and we let everybody know that this day we have Dagbani, this day we have Wale, this day we have Gam, this day we have Tree, this day, so that the editors who are in question can join on their assigned day and they can get their training. For the prizes, same thing, because our languages are so diverse and so different. It's very difficult to assign prizes on a broad perspective. It's really almost impossible because our languages are so different. And most of the time, if you remember, if for those of you who have been part of AfroCuration, you realize that we try to make the work easy for all our editors by assigning articles which already have English Wikipedia articles. So it's mostly a work of translation and finding some extra information to add to your articles to make it rich and resonate to us. Because most of the time when you read the English Wikipedia article, sometimes it has the information, but the content doesn't resonate with us. It's more for the Western audience. So we give the English Wikipedia articles, and then we ask that editors translate the English Wikipedia article. That is task 1. And then task 2, when they are publishing, they should make the thing resonate. They should make the article our own. Like, make it read to us. Bring out the important things that we as Ghanaians and as Africans resonate with us, and not the Western audience, which English Wikipedia is designed for. And as a result of that, we also recognize that translation work into different languages is not a straight road. It's very convoluted because our languages are so different. And so it is also very difficult for us to give prizes broadly. So the prizes will remain like as the previous years have happened. The prizes would be given according to the different language groups. So I think for now, for every single language group, which is a partner in this year's AfroCuration, we'll be able to award prizes to their editors. For just them. So I think we might have, if I'm speaking correctly, we might have maybe 7 prizes, at least minimum, because like I mentioned, we have also lots of prizes that are supposed to be given during the event. So yeah, that answers the question of prizes. The next thing about editing, whether it is open to everybody, AfroCuration, because we assign articles, it is only open to whoever is able to register. And that is why Madam Ruki recommended that we try and reopen the registration for those who have not been able to register. So please, it is only open for registered editors. So no matter your language community, even though your language community is a partner, you would have to register. We've received I agree with Madam Ruki, and hopefully we should reopen the registration form. So please, if you have not registered, please register. It is from this registration list that we assign articles to every single editor, no matter the language you belong to. We would assign you articles that you are going to work on. So these are the people who would edit. And these are the the people who become eligible for winning prizes, these same people. So it is not open to the general language community editors. It's open to those who have registered. Now, secondly, for every single language group, Madam Harriet mentioned, we are limited by funds. We wish we could have as what 30 million Ghanaians edited, but it's a matter of funding. We are very, very unfortunately very limited by funds. So for every language group, the project leads for the different language groups have been communicated to. Unfortunately, there is a cap for every language group. But as an editor, I would say do not worry about that. You just register. Let us worry about the backdoor stuff. The language leads, if you're on this call, please check up with your editors. You know the cap, you know the number that we can support. So check up with your editors and let them know if you are having, if they have registered, if the number of people who are supposed to register have registered, so that we can have everybody on board before we start the editing. Yeah. The people who would join the final event on the 25th and the 26th, we have no number for anybody who wants to join. If you want to join the event, and I repeat, if you want to join, the event is open to everybody. You do not need to come in person to Kumasi. You can join online. The event has always been a hybrid event, thanks to COVID. It has always been hybrid. There will be some people who will be there in person. Those who can be in Kumasi, they will be there in person. But those of us who can't be in Kumasi because we can't get the funds to come, unfortunately, we can't be supported to come. You can still join online. And joining online doesn't make you less of a participant than somebody who is in person. In fact, just so you know, for those who are new, when we even give out souvenirs, those of you who joined online, all are entitled to souvenirs. So we make sure we find ways to send your souvenirs to you, no matter where you are in the country. So once you join the event, no, in what format or form, and you are part of the event, as in the 25th and the 26th, you are equal to everybody. The only thing is for editing, you have to register on the registration form. You enter your username, you enter your language group and all that, and then we can assign you articles. And those are the only people who can win the prizes for the articles, for the editing. But for the event itself, everybody can join. You do not have to have edited. If you didn't register to edit and you want to join the event, you can join the event. There is no cap to that. There are some people that, according to the funds, can be supported, some cannot be supported. Please don't lose faith because of that. Come for the event because the information, the kind of speakers we have, you wouldn't want to miss listening to them. It would really, really empower you as an individual. So yeah, I don't know if this answers all the questions that you had.
Yeah, thank you very much, Yvonne. Alaji Darajati, that will be the last question for the day. Alaji Darajati, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mustafa. Yvonne, thanks for the clarification. There is still a clarification I want to make to find out. Mustafa Seni asks of who are those going to lead the training for various languages. And when we talk of lead, at each language community, we have co-lead. But at AfroCreation, we have language leaders. So when we talk about the language lead here, that will take the facilitation process. Is it the language lead representative at who is a team member for this year AfroCreation 2026, or our language lead at various communities? They are going to, because I quite remember in the previous training, it used to be the leads who are reps or who are part of the AfroCreation team who do the training. Like Rookie has always been representing or has always been doing the facilitation for the Ghani, Amorama for Guni, and now he's now with Wale. So I want us to make the clarification. Is it the team lead who are part of the Afro-Croatian or the team lead at our various community level? That's the clarification I want.
Yeah, thank you, Alaji Darajati. Yvonne, please, can we
Okay.
have a snappy answer to that?
Yes, please. Please don't confuse yourself. The same way we did last year is the same way we are going to do this year. Nothing has changed. Don't let the English confuse you. Maybe the English is what is confused. It's the same thing that we are going to do this year. How it was done
Hi.
last year is the same thing.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Please let me just clarify. Even though I used to be the one who handled Dagbani, but I was not the language lead for Dagbani. He was the language lead. So this year I start preparing. You'll be your facilitator for that.
So I guess now it is clear that it depends on the group. So you guys can decide. We leave it to you. We know you are very capable, so we leave it to you. But yeah. I think that's all from my side, Mustafa.
Yeah, thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you very much, everyone, for your questions and comments, clarifications. I really appreciated it. And then the questions were also very educative. So thank you very much for that. I think that brings us to the end of the lunch. And then uh, I wish to appreciate everyone for gracing this event with your presence. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for your contributions. Thanks for making it lively. Thanks for your comments in the comment section, telling us your favorite artifacts or musical instruments or what have you. We really appreciate everything. And we hope to see you in our subsequent meetings and our workshops. Kindly look forward to our emails, our WhatsApp messages, and we hope to see you in our next event. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye bye.
Screenshots.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Please
We
stay,
took
please stay.
screenshots.
Don't go yet. We want to take a screenshot of the participants.
Oh, sorry. I'm not using my laptop, so I don't know if you can take it at your end. Okay.
Please hold
Have
on
we?
for some minutes.
Okay.
I'm resolving that. And then while I'm taking the screenshots, this is a special announcement to our editors, our 3 editors. We asked to have a second meeting with you guys. We would want to share the link for that. So please just be looking at your WhatsApp group page. I'm still taking the screenshot, so please don't leave. it's a long list. So please don't leave. So for our three editors, please.
Yvonne, I
Please.
have that, so don't worry.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
the. Oh, okay. Thank you. So for our three editors, please, we want to have our meeting this evening, and we will share the link very soon so that we can have it as soon as possible. Okay. So please be expecting that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.